Hello my fellow nerds, welcome back to my nerdy corner. I'm Cucas and today I'm going to count down my top 10 Organization XIII members. The Kingdom Hearts games have always been my favourite video game series, ever since the first game. I remember seeing the trailer for the first game in a demo disc back in 2003 or something, and I was just, wow, I need to play this. Disney and Final Fantasy coming together, I thought, I need this game, and it looked so amazing. I still love the game until this day, even with the ones with the weird names, you know which ones. And I can't wait to play Kingdom Hearts 3 whenever that comes out. Hopefully next year or the year after, maybe 2 years at best. I remember one of my birthdays, I kept asking my mom, I need Kingdom Hearts for my birthday present. There's no other game I want except that one. I remember went to the game in London. I need Kingdom Hearts, and the guy only had one copy left, and I thought, yes! Got home, played it, and never looked back since. It's just so good. I love the series. Trust me, the story can be a bit weird sometimes and confusing, and they like to recon a lot, but it's a good time in gameplay wise. Then I remember 1 year later playing Chain of Memories on the GBA emulator. I know, but I didn't have a GBA at the time. And I was thinking it was just a spin-off game, not important. And then I learned about the organization in the game, and I thought the story was really interesting. And I thought, I need to learn more. Then Kingdom Hearts 2 came around a couple of years later. I got that game as well for my birthday, and I needed it. And I love Kingdom Hearts 2, it's by far my favourite game, and all the different personalities in the organization, I fell in love with these characters. Some of them I love more than others, but that's why I'm doing this countdown. Before we start, I'm gonna tell you now, this list won't have these following characters: Xemnas, Axel, Roxas, and of course Xeon. Because that would just be too easy, and Xeon doesn't really count, she's not really part of the group, but besides those other three, yeah, then I won't be in this list, because that'll be unoriginal and they'll be right at the top because they're awesome. So let's start the countdown, but after the video, please put your top 10 as well, or whoever is your favourite. So let's get started. Number 10, demyx. By far my least favourite character in the entire series. He's just so annoying, and for someone who can't fight, he sure can kick your ass when he's on his boss battle, especially his data battle. Oh my god, always yelling, dance, wanna dance, and I just want to strangle his neck. When he died, I was like, go away, no one likes you. He's only on this list to fill the number 10 spot. He likes to use his guitar to control Voltan as a weapon. And when he summons these clone things throughout the battle and you have a matter of seconds to defeat them, on his data battle I was like, oh my god, it's so annoying. It was like, in the manga, his death is super brutal. Look, I'm like, ooh, but who cares, I don't really care. Go away. Number 9, Luxford. The only female member of the group besides Xeon, but like I said, she doesn't really count, but she played a big part in the Chain of Memories story on Sora's side anyway. She has the power of thunder with her knives that she has between her fingers. With her, I have a love and hate relationship. She can be annoying but in a sarcastic way. The way she just throws Riku's replica's body just like a ragdoll. I always thought that funny, and she's just so snarky and just like, oh, like very anime, and she just reminds me of Esmeralda a little bit. I see Chain of Memory was just really annoying. I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I used to use thunder on her by accident. It just gives all her health, pretty much all of it, and I was like, then when I die, I load the game, they rearrange my deck, remove any thunder cards, and it's pretty easy. Her data battle in Kingdom Hearts 2 was pretty easy, you know, but didn't struggle too much. I just use a merge attack, then just keep attacking, and that's it. I hope we see her in Kingdom Hearts 3, because we didn't know much about her past or when she was a person. So number 8, Vexen. He comes across as an evil scientist. It was like just evil. It kind of reminded me the professor from Sailor Moon again. I have an interesting backstory involving Ansem the Wise in Birth by Sleep. I think he wants to overthrow him, becoming the top scientist and Radiant Guardian. In Chain of Memories, yeah, he was pretty alright. He was annoying with the voice actor, but I like the involvement in the story, creating the Riku replica and his fights. And I always thought it was a bit weird. He took your data during the fight. I'm like, when did that happen? He uses the power of ice using his shield, but I like in Final Mix you can get the shield itself as a weapon for Goofy. I always thought that was really awesome. His data battle, oh my god, it was such a pain to defeat. When he gathers your data during the fight and like a shadow sword start attacking you, oh, it was so annoying, but I defeated him just by pure luck by using the limit form or the final form, I don't really remember. I thought, yeah, it feels so satisfying in defeating him. Number 7, Zaldon. Pretty much replaced Gaspon in the Beast's castle, and he has a pretty fascination with the Beast, so which you find out more in 350 over 2 days. Wow, that was a mouthful. He uses the power of wind using these 8 or 7 lances. I remember back in Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2 fighting Zaldon for the first time when you come back and visit the world for the second time, and I thought, this guy is hard, and I died. I'm like, oh. Then this message came up as saying, don't give up. Then I was playing as King Mickey. I was like, whoa, that is awesome. Then you have to revive Sora, and that was the first time I realized you can use him. But I always thought it was a rumor because I didn't have internet. I thought my friends were making it up. And I thought when I used him, I was like, he's badass. One of the few members that comes across like a nobody who's cold and just has no feelings. But when a typical bad guy, they come across calm, then when it doesn't go their way, they lose it and become angry. But his data battle, oh god, there was no Mickey to help me there. It was just, ooh, I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. I was like, yeah, die, yeah. I was so happy. Number 6, Luxford. You first meet him in Port Royal on your second visit of the world, and when he removes the mask, I was like, earrings and really bleached blonde hair, and he has a British accent. I guess he comes across like can separate him from the group, like you know who he is. He's a gambler and he likes to play with cards, but he also controls time during his boss battle. His boss battle was a bit different, and I was like, it's not your typical fight. You have to defeat him using his typical health. He has it's like a fighting game when you see his health on the top of the screen. I defeated him by pure dumb luck. I was the dice when he turns me into a dice, and I was like kept jumping like, and I beat him with just pure luck. But his data battle, oh god, I defeat him just pure luck when he has his options on your command. It was like X and circle, I think. And I just beat him. I was like, yeah, it wasn't too hard, but he got me. I hope we see more of him because you don't see him. You don't know much about his past either, so hope to see him in Kingdom Hearts 3. Number 5, Vexius. By far one of the strongest members of the group, and definitely the silent type. Like, he doesn't say a lot of stuff during his time in Chain of Memories. He uses the power of Earth with his big massive sword axe thing, and he's not a pushover either. But the way he just throws Riku to the ceiling using his sword, and like bang, he just gets thrown like a ragdoll. Riku Sarkis takes over, then he just gets killed with one strike. His data battle wasn't so hard. He does come across intimidating, but I just used my limit form and he was done, so it wasn't too hard. Similar to Vexen, in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, you can get his weapon as a weapon for Donald to fight with, and I thought, wow, that's pretty awesome. Number 4, Zexion. He first also appeared in Riku Side the Story in Chain of Memories, and he comes across mysterious, and he has a power to sense people from far away, and these fights were tough with Riku, and I thought, he does come across as the smart one of the group. He uses illusions against his foe using his book, and I thought his data battle was so annoying. When you're in the dark and he just starts throwing meteors, and there's no chance you can win, you just die. Oh, it was so annoying. I thought his death in Chain of Memories was a bit brutal and dark, and I thought the way just Riku Replica pretty much sucks him to his soul or something, just absorbs him into his body to get his powers. I'm like, ooh, dark. His English voice actor is also the same voice actor who voiced Tuxedo Mask in Sailor Moon. And I thought that was pretty awesome. But the English voice actor from the Deep Dubs. Plus, he was so cute when he was a kid. It was just like, oh, when he was with Ansem the Wise. Number 3, Zigbar. By far, one of the most interesting characters in the entire series. He's been ever since with Master Xehanort all the way back in Birth by Sleep, and he seems to be a very important character in the entire series. Hopefully in Kingdom Hearts 3 he shows more of himself. He comes across as like a relaxing kind of guy. He doesn't take anything too seriously. But I guarantee he's gonna get mad in Kingdom Hearts 3 when you fight him and you finally defeat him. Because in Kingdom Hearts 3 he's also part of the new Organization XIII that Master Xehanort is taking. Plus he's half Xehanort now with his golden eye, and I thought, ooh, that's kind of weird and creepy. He likes to teleport around with using his rifle to shoot you, and I thought his Zigbar was so annoying. It's just like when the floor changes and you can't really get to him because there's like invisible walls, and I thought, oh, I died so many times. I thought that's so cheap and unfair, but it felt satisfying after defeating him. Number 2, Zax. He serves in second command to Zan and by far the coldest member in the entire group. He really does have that persona of having no feelings whatsoever. I was surprised to learn that he used to be friends with Axel, or should I say Lee, when you play it with Roxas in Birth by Sleep. I was like, he seems like a normal kid. What happened to him? Why? Similar to Zigbar, he's said to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3 as part of the new Organization XIII members. He uses Power of the Moon, similar to a certain guardian I know of. And I've seen really bizarre fan art which will always make me laugh because him using the Power of the Moon. Data battle was so annoying. Oh my god, especially when he's on this berserk mode. And I thought, oh, just die. And I found out on YouTube a cheap way, like a glitch to defeat him, and I thought, I don't care, as long as I defeat him, I don't care. Call me a cheat, but I needed to defeat him. He was just so annoyingly hard. One of my favorite scenes in Kingdom Hearts 2 is this.
Are you angry? Do you hate me?
I don't know why. I always thought it was funny, and he just comes across cold and emotional. Now me and my brother say that to each other when we do something to annoy each other. I thought, ugh, it's so annoying when he does that. Vice versa. Number 1, Malu. He's just simply my number 1 pick because he just looks badass with his massive scythe, and plus he looks so pretty with that pink hair. He's the main antagonist in Chain of Memories, and I remember playing on the Game Boy version, and I thought, ah, he has a second form. Then when I played Chain of Memory, it was an unwanted surprise when he has a third form. And the way you just lose all your cards during the fight, you had to collect them before doing anything. But he felt so sad when he died. I think he's set to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3 by the looks of it on the trailer, when you see the new nobodies holding scythes and with the flower petals around them. I hope he does appear because he's just so badass. And his data battle in Kingdom Hearts 2, I was like, oh my god, this guy is so annoying. I had to be at least level 99. Because I had to train all the way to level 90 just to beat him. He was the last one next to Zenith, but when you had that number above your head, I was like, oh my god, so annoying. And the floor just starts to be covered in darkness. He was so annoying, and it's just like, just bashing the egg. I was like, just died, and he felt so satisfying with beating him. He was so cheap sometimes. But there you go, that's my top 10 organization members. And I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to see the new members. Hopefully I'll like more than others. So leave a comment below about who's your favorite member, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!